welcome to another commentary hosted by yours truly, DarkRaven488. I hope you'll forgive me in making a commentary on the same video that you did. Again. This is going to be more of a commentary slash rant, cause this centers around an issue that I have faced back when I first started making Sonic Sprite videos here on YouTube well over a year ago. There's a girl who made a defense video on her fan character, Shima the Hedgehog. Now, she and her friends have attacked Dark Raven for his commentary, even though he brought up a lot of good points, saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, hopefully these kids will at least listen to me, someone who has made Sonic fan characters and posted them on the internet for the world to see. So, kids, keep an open mind with this one, okay? So let's begin, shall we?
Hey guys, it's me, Supersonic Girl 15.
Dark Raven said it in his commentary, and I'm going to say it here. You need to invest in a better microphone. There is too much noise going on that makes you sound really muffled, which gets on people's nerves. Believe it or not, microphones are not that expensive. A regular stand-up mic, like the one that I'm using right now, you can find those at Best Buy for like $25. Headsets, maybe $10 more. You don't need to get a super high-quality mic unless you're doing something like voice acting, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on one.
This is my very first rant ever made, and surprisingly, to probably most of you, it's about my own fan character, Shima the Hedgehog. I'm not happy by what I've been hearing in certain areas, like about her being a recolor and all this other crap.
Well, I hate to break it to you, honey, but when you take a picture of Amy and trace it to make your own fan character with little design tweaks to it, how do you expect people to react? And using recolored pictures throughout your rant doesn't help your case either. If you want people to take you and your character seriously, the least you can do is draw a unique pose and character design yourself. Take my old fan characters, for example. Sure, they may not look exactly like the canon Sonic characters, but guess what? Their sprites had to come from somewhere, and that was where my originality was cut short. I am telling you from experience, this is not exactly wise, my dear.
Okay, people, she's not a recolor. I swear to you, with my life, she is not a recolor.
Well, your pictures beg to differ. Before, after. Before, after. What you're doing to make these pictures is recoloring. Just accept it, because the more you deny it, the worse you make yourself look. I have seen it happen too many times to too many kids who did just what you're doing right now.
I don't get why you guys say it. I kind of can. Like, her hair and the headband is really, that's all taken from Amy. But I have a reason for that, but nobody really cares to listen to me.
If you would actually tell us the details, then people would listen. Not everyone goes to DeviantArt, which is where Shima can be found. Believe me, I looked. Since you're making a video on YouTube about it, you're going to have to explain, or at least provide a link to your DA account so we can see for ourselves.
Nobody just listens to my side of the story or anything about this, so I guess I'm going to be able to get this out now. The reason why she has the same hair and headband as Amy is because when she was first created, I had a gazillion different ideas for her, and I looked at Shadow and compared it to Sonic, like, okay, Shadow kind of looks like Sonic, and everyone mistakes Shadow for Sonic at times. Well, a lot of times. So I'm like, okay, I want to turn Shima into, kind of looks like Amy, but they basically have the same problems as their identity crisis.
I have got to agree with Dark Raven on this one. That is such a weak excuse for Shima looking like Amy. When you get down to it, Sonic and Shadow look nothing alike. The fact that people confuse the two all the time is because of weak writing at best. And for the record, 'cause you and your friends are using the excuse with Mephiles, basically saying, Sega gets away with it, so why can't we? You don't think people criticize Sega for making Mephiles a shadow recolor? Because if you don't, then man, you are really, really naive.
Thing. So I did, and I guess this is how it turns out to be, is that everyone's saying she's a recolor, you had no imagination, why'd you make her like this, why can't you just leave her at one of her new outfits that was scrapped already. I don't want to. I like how she is now. She's going to stay that way. I don't think anyone's going to be asking me to change her anytime.
If you don't want to change the character, if you don't care about what people are saying about the character, then what is the point of making this video? You say you're trying to explain and defend your character, and yet you haven't explained anything. All you did was toss an excuse for Shima to look like Amy. I still know nothing about her background. Who are her friends? Why are they her friends? Who are her enemies? Why are they her enemies? What are her powers? Tell me, why should I appreciate a character if I know nothing about the character? I mean, I would be satisfied with a simple bio of the character. I'm not asking for much. I mean, that was what I did with my fan characters when I first introduced them. It didn't give away too much because I understand spoilers and all. But it gave enough so that people could see and understand where the character is coming from. What you posted on DeviantArt doesn't tell me anything.